Chris Palme here with my Philadelphia Eagles game recap. As you know, the Eagles lost today 33-16 on the road to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Eagles now dropped to 2-2 on the season. Baker Mayfield threw for 347 yards, a couple touchdown passes, and Tampa Bay had 445 yards of total offense against Philadelphia. The Eagles defense could not stop the Bucs all day. Jalen Hurts was 18 out of 30 for, I believe, 152 yards, one touchdown pass, no interceptions, but another fumble he lost. The Eagles player of the game was Saquon Barkley. He only had the ball 10 times for 84 yards, 8.4 yards per carry. So Saquon Barkley was outstanding, but the rest of the team was awful. Credit to Tampa Bay, man. Tampa Bay is, 3-1 on the season now. They're a very good football club, and they've beaten the Detroit Lions at Ford Field. They've beaten the Eagles at home, and the Eagles have a lot of work to do. The Eagles are now on a bye week next week, and then they take on the Cleveland Browns. And as far as I'm concerned, I know it's only going to be their fifth week or the fifth game against Cleveland, but if they can't beat the Cleveland Browns, the season could be over. And since last year's meltdown, the Eagles have lost 8 out of their last 11 games under Nick Sirianni, who's on a hot seat in Philadelphia right now, and this team just was not prepared to play today. I know some Eagle fans are using injuries as excuses. Lane Johnson on the offensive line, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, those are big losses. Obviously, they're key players, but to come into Tampa Bay and not show up, and they were down 24-0 in the second quarter. The Eagles did get a couple touchdowns and a 2-point blocked extra point try, but really there was no positives in this game. Credit to Tampa Bay. They outplayed the Eagles. They did what they had to do to win the game. The Eagles have not played well in Tampa Bay the last 10 times they've been there. So hopefully the Eagles can figure it out, but I'll tell you this, Philadelphia sports talk right now is going to be very interested in Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat after their meltdown last year, after their 10-1 start, and now losing 8 out of their last 11 regular season games. And this is one of the biggest losses in Nick Sirianni's time in Philadelphia, losing to the Bucs by 17 points. So my Philadelphia Eagles player of the game is Saquon Barkley, 10 carries for 84 yards, but Jalen Hurts has got to get better. 18 for 30, 158, one touchdown, another fumble. Obviously, after the bye week, I believe A.J. Brown should be ready to go after the bye week in a couple weeks against Cleveland. And Devontae Smith, who had a concussion, hopefully will be cleared. Hopefully he'll be cleared to play against Cleveland. And Lane Johnson is a loss on the offensive line. But I'm not making any excuses. The next man up mentality, and today they just got their butts kicked. So 33-16 final for Tampa Bay. And we'll see you back here in a couple weeks for another Eagles game recap and hopefully a win against those Cleveland Browns. Go Birds.